Hi, I'm Jono.
I'm Pablo. We're 2/3 of Above and Beyond, and you're watching iConcert.ro.
Well, the name actually came about because when I was at university, I was doing that thing where you type in your name into a search engine, and it came up with this page from this guy in America who he was a motivational speaker, and it was a mad page with funny pictures of this guy like standing doing one of his talks to people, and at the top it said Above and Beyond. So I printed it out and stuck it on my wall because I thought it was funny. And when we were doing our first remix together as me, Pavo, and Tony, who's not here, Tony saw that on the wall and he said we should call it Above and Beyond. So it wasn't actually anything philosophical, but then since then the name has become appropriate, I guess, because it's kind of what we tried to do, so to go above and beyond. Yeah. Best moment.
Yeah, it is really, it's almost like the same people ask, you know, what was the best and the greatest moment for Above and Beyond last year, and I always think that it's yesterday, and it feels
or now.
yeah, it's very central to everything we try to do. So we're really trying to concentrate on what we're doing right now, and I think, I hope that in 3 or 4 hours time we can say that the best one in 2012 was in Bucharest.
Well, it's funny that, I mean, I think we were in the studio and I think I came up with the name Group Therapy, and then suddenly like the other guys suddenly came up with all these great reasons why that was a good name that I didn't even know of, and you know, we throw these ideas around and occasionally they stick. And I think the good thing about Group Therapy is it really represents what we do, because ultimately, you know, the reason that artists do music is because it is very therapeutic for themselves. It's quite a selfish process writing music in a way. But then there comes a point where it becomes shared with everybody else, and then it becomes a group thing. And I think, you know, that's the beauty of music, really, the fact that through sharing it, we all get a lot of pleasure from it, and we all kind of come together. You know, it doesn't matter about race or opinions on things, all those kind of things just go out the window and people just have a good time. So I kind of like being part of that. You know, I think it's a nice thing to do in life, really.
Yeah, and I think we always try to find things that are representative of what we do. Like Tri-State, our first album, we were really thinking that, you know, one of the unique things about us compared to other people in our scene at that time was that we're a group and we're an electronic band, and it's the threeness of it all that makes us special. And I think, you know, album names for us, you know, we always try to find something that's more than just a song title, if it can be.
Yeah. So we like to have a bit of meaning behind something rather than just throw away kind of, oh, we'll just call it that. Although Above and Beyond did come about that way. But then we find the reasons afterwards, you see.
Well, I think, you know, all these sort of polls are like an indication of where you are and in certain parts of the world. I think we've been really lucky that our songs have connected with people from so many different countries. That's the one thing that we never thought that would happen. I think we just feel incredibly fortunate to be doing what we do and having so many people, you know, really into what we do.
But I think for new people coming into the scene, it's really important. You know, when we started doing this, the DJ Mag poll was just in its infancy, and no one was focused on the DJ Mag poll, and then suddenly people got focused on this poll. Oh, you must do well in this, and actually, you know, it's really not the focus. I mean, I think it's important, you know, just to make good music, do good shows, and then everything else follows from that. All those polls and things are a kind of, as Pavo says, it's a result of what you do rather than the kind of the goal or the thing that propels you, if you like. It's really important just to get on your path and focus. And I think, you know, especially the way the dance music scene's going at the moment, it's really blowing up. And there's a danger that certain people could sort of try and copy the stuff that's out there. But actually, the way to real success is to be individual, I think, and you know, to find your own fans and do it the organic way, definitely.
Well, I think all the gigs here have been really, really good, and
seems very professional. I mean,
yeah, we meet all kinds of organisers around the world, and I feel like here they have a real understanding of what it is that we try to do, you know, show-wise, and obviously Romania has such a good clubbing crowd that putting those things together ends in great things. But we have nothing but great things to say about Raz and his crew.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important actually that the relationship between the artist and the promoter is good, because they need to understand what you're doing in order to put on the best show, and you know, to show you in the best light, because there's nothing worse than a promoter who would present you in a different light to the way you want to be presented, and you know, send the wrong message to the people, and then maybe the wrong people come to the gig, or you know, you want people who are thinking, who are sort of understanding what you're doing to come understanding what you're doing a little bit as well. And I think that's, you know, part of the job of a promoter, is to make sure that it's promoted in the correct way.
Yeah, and actually just on the way from the hotel, we were chatting with the organisers, and they were saying that what they really think is important to not just their staff but to everybody, to try and have an idea of open-mindedness. That they obviously have people who are really into a specific genre, like, you know, the techno guys, and then they're really trying to get everybody to be open-minded, to go and understand what it is that other people like about even the things that they don't, and then going to experience those shows, because ultimately that's really what it's about, and that's a really great way to experience lots of good things and even become better at understanding what it is that you like, is by seeing all kinds of things and having a really open mind, and the organisers here really seem to have that. I think it's a really good thing.
You gotta gather what you need. You gotta choose a direction.